Good morning, I'm Sam. Today, I'm going to be driving this GR86, a car I've wanted to drive for a very long time. And yeah, let's not mess about. Let's have a little look around and let's go for a drive. Some of the things we know about this car, it's obviously the successor to the GT86. They're kind of pretty much impossible to get a hold of. It's had a power bump. I still think it's a very good looking thing. When you see it amongst traffic, it's a small car, and that is a really great feature about it. Like, it's still small, but you've got usable back seats to some extent. Let's have a little look inside. You've got the interior updated from the GT86. There's the back seats. You can sit in there. Let me talk you around some of the interior stuff. We've got this lovely steering wheel. It's nice, thin, as befitting of the price of the car. There's lots of sort of plastic. These are a bit nicer. I have had a problem turning up this particular car. There's some sort of weird creak. I don't know whether it's from the seat or it's somewhere here. And then this door speaker, when you turn up the volume to like halfway, something's vibrating in here, which means you just can't turn it up because it's going zzz. So minor things about this particular car. I'm sure, you know, warranty, you could take one back if you had these issues and they would resolve them. Infotainment system is reasonable. I remember feeling like the old one was pretty basic. This has all the stuff you need. It works on CarPlay, etc., etc., etc. Kind of, you know, that's probably what you see in most cars these days. Works reasonably well. I've had no problems with it whatsoever, no sort of connection issues or anything like that. But this car is about driving. I'm gonna fire it up and go for a bit of a drive. Manual handbrake, quite nice. Does take it up a lot of space. At the same time, you're not worrying about on a hill. It does have hill hold, but you know, it is quite nice to be able to control the handbrake. Pretty obvious statement there. Things I've noticed already: road noise on a motorway. It's quite loud in here. A small thing that's just come up then, which I've noticed previously, the indicators. The indicators, for some reason, I have no idea, have like a soft press, so they don't click down, and it can be a bit annoying, but let's just do this. There's definitely some noise coming through a speaker. Oh. This car is stiffer than the GT86. There's a little bit more immediate, possibly a little bit more involving. It depends on what you like in a car. I'm feeling a lot of the road. One thing I remember from the GT86 was how sort of gutless it was. And this does not feel like that. Gear stick. I remember this sort of similar to GT86. It's a bit, there's something about it. Maybe it's like so direct that you have to really be quite precise with it. It doesn't just like slick in back and forth. It's like, and then if you don't get it quite right, it's like you've got to work it a little bit. But that is very satisfying. I'm hearing lots of road noise. There's a lot coming into the cabin. It's not a very quiet place, even at 33 miles an hour. So if you're looking for refinement, this is not the car for you. If you're heading down a small road like this, you know what? It's not bad. It's a tiny little car. Definitely by modern car standards. Ooh, very nice. You can really feel the rear of the car starting to move as you put your foot down. I'm not waiting so much, and I remember this in the old car. You kind of put your foot down and not that much happened, and then you go at the speed and you're going a bit faster. But I'm not even going that fast, and it feels quite fast. I have to put my sunglasses up. Heel and toe is very easy. Pedal is nice and firm. and I'm getting that bit of extra engagement by rowing my own gears. People are in the middle of the road. I am getting jiggled about now. That does make it feel more involving, but not necessarily more reassuring. It'd be great if everyone just stayed on their side of the road. Brakes work, hard enough to move my luggage in the boot. Just work on my gear changes. Load it up, and off we go. One of the great things about this is I'm not going that quickly, and possibly because it's a little less settled, I feel like I'm going faster. So I'm getting possibly more fun. Depends if you want to feel like you're slightly out of control. Right, we're going to pull over in a second. Right, what are we talking about? Driven it a bit quicker on a much better road, and it's a lot of fun. This road is very kind of like this, up and down, bouncy around, and it does feel a bit, I'd say it feels a bit stiff. It's kind of getting chucked about a bit. You kind of feel the rear get bounced up and down. So you can't necessarily be fully on it. I think you could drive it very quickly. It's engaging. I love a bit of rowing of the gears. It's fun, it's small. That's something that you notice really on these kind of roads, that like you have some space. I think the package that they've put together for the price that they've put it together for. Now you can very much notice that, yeah, if you spent another 10 grand, 20 grand on the car, you could have a nice interior and a bit more refinement and that sort of thing. But as it is for the package, there's a lot to like. I think I'm just going to get back in, do a bit more driving. I think whilst we're here, it'd be rude not to have a little look in the front. GT86, 2.5 litre 4-cylinder box set engine, plus 30 horsepower basically, and plus 30 foot-pounds of torque. And the torque, I imagine because of that displacement, is lower down, so you get a lot of punch. And this car does feel punchier. I don't feel like I'm waiting for the revs. You actually get a good old whack in the mid-range, which is so usable day to day. Let's get back in the car and do a bit more driving. This road just picks up everything going on with the car. And then we go down there, up over the top. We're getting jiggled about. I have to say I prefer this to the Yaris GR. It's a little bit more leery. I've not had much chance to drive it, and I've not driven it on a track, so I'm not giving it the big one. But just down a road, I'm having to be a bit more conscious. I can feel that it tightens its line. You add more power and it moves about a little bit. Yeah, it's fun. And I think we have to applaud Toyota for making something like this. No one else is making a car like this anymore. What can we say? Let me do a little summary. The GR86, I think for the money, what are they, 32, 33? Something like that, I'll put that there. Great value, and you go, what else is there? I don't think there's any other cars, definitely no new cars. So just hats off to Toyota for keep doing it and keep making these small rear-wheel drive performance cars. This one's even got 4 seats, it's pretty practical. And it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun driving it. I think, I'm not sure about the suspension stiffness. Does make it a bit, possibly too exciting on roads like this, but this is not that common in terms of roads you find. UK maybe, but rowing your own gears, punchy engine. I think overall it's a great upgrade over the GT86. Unfortunately, these are quite hard to get hold of, but thank you very much, Toyota, for lending me one. And I'll see you in the next video.